More than 20 years ago, believe it or not, Olivia Newton-John stole the hearts of millions around the world when she starred alongside John Travolta in the musical blockbuster Grease. Well, now Olivia is back home and looking to stir our emotions once again. This time she's taking on a very different role, one that comes straight from her heart.
And this tree in front of you is 400 years old. It is magnificent, look at it. And it's got hollows and places for animals to live and birds to live. It's just a thing of beauty, it's an art piece.
It's like something out of the Lord of the Rings.
It is, isn't it? It's just stunning. And I want my daughter and her children and their children to see that, and they should.
The reality is this old-growth forest is doomed, and the Tasmanian government would prefer you didn't know. So Olivia Newton-John, the new face of Planet Ark, is telling the world.
The devastation in the trees here is frightening. It's really bad, and I think the public need to know. I don't think they've seen it.
It's called the Valley of the Giants. These eucalypts are among the tallest and the oldest trees in the world, some 90 metres tall, some 500 years old. But mere age is no guarantee of survival. This ancient forest is earmarked for clear felling, and these forest kings, hundreds of years old even when Captain Cook was a kid, will be reduced to wood chips in minutes. What does this forest represent to you?
So many things: beauty, tranquility, peace, animal habitat. I love animals, and this is where a lot of them live, and they deserve to live, and we're taking so much of it away from them, and it just moves me. It's like a church for me.
But in the Valley of the Giants, 2 hours from Hobart, little is sacred. Already huge areas of old-growth forest have been clear-felled and wood-chipped. Today, Olivia sees it for the first time.
Can you believe this, Martin?
No.
It's like a war zone, and we've just come from all that beauty over there and all that life, and it's just everything is dead. And look, all the waste as well.
What's going to happen to all this stuff?
They're going to burn it.
It's a total scandal that we're still chopping this down, and I think most Australians have no idea this kind of thing is going on here. We think this kind of deforestation is happening in the Amazon, and it would never happen in Australia, but it is still going on. We're going to start over here. Bruce, can we come back to the starting point? And what I'd like to do is actually show where...
10 years ago, John Dee founded Planet Ark, an environmental group which last year planted more than 1 million trees on National Tree Day.
3, 2, 1... action.
Over the last 200 years, Australia has cut down billions of trees, and that's why Sunday, July 28th...
This year on July 28, Planet Ark will do it again. That's why Olivia's here in Tasmania filming an ad.
She's got such credibility. She used to be the United Nations ambassador for the environment, and people believe her, and she's very credible. And I think having her fronting National Tree Day, I hope will get, even more people volunteering to get involved.
The fact they're going to clear fell this and wood chip most of it, what does that do to you?
It hurts. It's not fair, and we've got to stop it before it's too late. Do you know that we've lost half of our forests in Australia, and we only have 10% left of old growth of what we started with?
That really does upset you, doesn't it?
It does.
You might be getting from as little as 10, 20 cents through to $10 a tonne for these kind of beautiful old trees, and that really is outrageous. I think there's more value to the Tasmanian economy to actually keep these trees intact and develop the tourism industry. Basically hire the loggers and give them jobs to actually show people the wonders of this forest, and so we can keep them for future generations.
What have you done for the environment?
I have planted, they say if you drive a car, you should plant 7 trees a year to cope with the emissions of just your one car. Well, I think hopefully I have good car karma now because I've planted 10,000 trees on my property.
What we're asking people to do is join in on Sunday, July the 28th, to go out and organise a tree planting site near them where they can put more native trees and shrubs back in the ground, the kind of natives that we're losing in these kind of forests.
It's beautiful, and I don't want it to go.
I think you're in love.
Great trees. Martin King reporting there. And the Tasmanian government has told us that logging of old growth forests will continue for the next decade to support local communities and jobs, but that the state is gradually moving away from felling ancient trees and establishing native plantations instead. Back after the break.